What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back and welcome to Khris Wrestling Views here on YouTube.com. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel and join today. So you guys, on last night, we had NXT 2.0 September the 14th, 2021, held in Orlando, Florida. The first match of the night, we had Braun Breaker, which is a new superstar, versus LA Knight, and it was a pretty cool match. And Braun Breaker reminded me like of a Rick Steiner, the Steiner brothers back like decades ago. And so LA Knight said he was going to beat the brakes off of Braun Breaker and so on and so forth. And, LA Knight is in that Fatal 4-Way match that is like later on during this show right here, to see who's going to be the new NXT champion. But Braun Breaker definitely was showing LA Knight that he definitely is who he say he is, which is Braun Breaker. And so you guys, Braun Breaker, like I said, he was a pretty cool guy. He was definitely, he didn't have no kind of ring rust. He was definitely like getting like over on LA Knight. And then so after then you see him right here, you guys, where Braun Breaker does like this little Steiner type press thing, that little military press thing in the air, you guys, and then he ends up doing like a power slam onto LA Knight and beating LA Knight, you guys. And as you see, he goes for the cover right here. And so that really surprised me. I thought LA Knight would have won that match, but Braun Breaker shocked us all last night, and he is from Atlanta, Georgia. So definitely pretty cool to see him win. And that referee does trip me out, you guys, when I see him. Then you guys, we had Bartel and Eichner, which is Imperium versus Jensen Briggs and Jensen and Briggs. I forgot their first, but you can see their first names at the bottom. New upcoming tag team. They're bringing a lot of tag teams to NXT, and it's pretty good to actually see new fresh tag teams that are coming off probably like the Indies thing and all. But Imperium, they definitely was showing, they are definitely who they say they are. They are Imperium. And with Imperium being in NXT, I think maybe like a year or two now, they definitely don't have no kind of ring rust whatsoever. Of course, they also been under Walter, the former NXT United Kingdom champion. But all of the Imperium group itself, you guys, they are definitely phenomenal. And I'm ready to see, hopefully we can see them make it to the main roster or something like that. But as you can see, it was like a double arm suplex off the top rope by Imperium, and they end up picking up the victory. So it was definitely pretty great. Then we seen Hit Row, which was B-Fab, her first time wrestling in NXT. And of course she had the support. And this lady right here, Katrina Cortez, she definitely looked like a woman Rey Mysterio. And I was like, what in the world? I thought it was Rey Mysterio at first, or like a daughter of Rey Mysterio or something like that. But anyways, you guys, B-Fab, she has short matches, kind of similar to Jade Cargill over in AEW. Just really making a comparison, you guys, because that's the way the matches kind of end, because that's the same way Jade Cargill does her thing. But B-Fab ends up picking up the victory in her first match ever. But then again, you guys, she ends up talking on the mic, and really she wants to get back at Alondra Lopez, which is in the group of Legado del Fantasma. And so you guys, she of course they came out as well. And Santo Escobar, another phenomenal wrestler, I have to say the least. But yeah, that cut that. And then we seen Dexter Lumis, not Dexter Lumis, we seen Damian Priest made his his little surprise appearance on NXT 2.0, because Austin Theory said, I brought a priest for the wedding. And then we seen Carmelo Hayes with a new guy named Trick Williams. Trick Williams, his mic skills wasn't there. I can understand what was he trying to say, but Carmelo Hayes said he's tired of holding back, and he said, wherever Trick goes, I go. Wherever Trick eat, I eat, and whatever, so on and so forth, you guys. And then Duke Hudson, one of the guys Carmelo Hayes beat in the NXT tournament type thing, you guys, and saying, you got lucky and you beat me. And then that's when he bumped Trick and Carmelo Hayes, and Trick was telling Carmelo Hayes, hey, he said, this is what I'm talking about. You letting things go too easy. And then after then, that's when Trick came in and bam, he did like a big boot, you guys. I didn't know Trick Williams gonna actually be like that, but he seems like he looks like a Velveteen Dream to me when I see him. But then again, you guys, I'm definitely ready to see a tag team match, and them being maybe like a tag team or something with Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams. But then again, we had Casey Canzero and Caden versus Gigi Dolan and JC Jane in a tag team match. But that match ended up getting cut up short, you guys, because Mandy Rose came out, but she debuted a new look where her hair now is brown, you guys. And so, it was definitely to see, like, the match ends up becoming a 6-woman tag match. Of course, we had Saray, and then we had Gigi Dolan and her team, and so on and so forth. But as you can see, that team right there, Gigi Dolan, JC Jane, and Mandy Rose ended up picking the victory. Who can stop those women? Then, you guys, we had Ridge Holland. He took out Kyle O'Reilly, so Kyle O'Reilly ended up getting replaced by Von Wagner, who saved Kyle O'Reilly, versus Drake Maverick with Grayson Waller. And you guys, I knew there was a squash match. I don't even know why they even put this on NXT for us to even watch. I mean, it would have been funny if we would have seen Drake Maverick like win or something, but just put somebody else in there. And so, you guys, after then, we just seen Ridge Holland just toss Drake Maverick around, and I was like, man, this is not even worth watching. And I said, I know this match is gonna be like, it was like 1, 2, 3 2-minute matches that they had on NXT, and you guys, I was like, man. But anyways, you guys, at least we saw the debut of NXT 2.0. Some people liked it, some people didn't. I like the layout of how the ring and everything is, around there. But Ridge Holland, you guys, ends up picking up the victory over Drake Maverick. And who can stop Ridge Holland is what I'm wondering. Who will be Ridge Holland's next opponent? Will he be facing like jobber type people, small people, or whatever? But then again, you guys, we seen the Creed brothers versus some jobbers, basically, you guys, and they were just tossing them around, just like a any ordinary team that comes in inside of a professional wrestling ring, as I was going to say. And then, you guys, of course, that we seen one of the Creed brothers just just, you guys, it was just something just to kill time until like the fatal 4-way match, and then that Indy Hartwell and that's the Lumis wedding thing to come on. And then, you guys, of course, just look at the brutality that the Creed brothers are laying down, upon those jobber teams. And then, you guys, Kushida ends up coming out and saying he wants to face Roderick Strong. Michael Bivens made a match of Kushida versus Roderick Strong for the NXT Cruiserweight Championship. I guess that's what they call it now. And then finally we get to the Fatal 4-Way match. We got Pete Dunne, of course. And then we got Von Wagner. He saved Kyle O'Reilly and took his spot in the Fatal 4-Way match, you guys. And then, of course, you guys, we got Tommaso Ciampa as well. And, of course, LA Knight. I really don't want to introduce him, really. But, anyways, you guys, as you see, Tommaso Ciampa jumped on the outside rope, jump on all 3 opponents. of his, and then he runs over and stares into the NXT Championship and saying that he wants Goldie back, of course, because it was, I think he said it was like 905 days since he's been NXT champion, that he really wants that belt back. And Pete Dunne ends up snapping the fingers of Tommaso Ciampa. And so at the end, you guys will of course see right here where Tommaso Ciampa, was just being him. And like, as you can see, Pete Dunne ends up being thrown out of the ring by LA Knight, and LA Knight ends up getting the the bitter end, I think that what it's called. And then after then, you guys, like, I can say this match could have been greater, but I wanted to actually, went on long enough. But they end up scratching the match where they were going to have Raquel Gonzalez versus John Morrison's wife. I forgot what her name is. They supposed to have that match, and they end up scraping that match out of the scene. So I wonder if we're gonna see it possibly like next week or the week after that or whenever. But then, you guys, we see right here where Tommaso Ciampa ends up hitting his finisher maneuver and going for the cover on LA Knight. And LA Knight, you guys, was basically just done for. So Tommaso Ciampa won the NXT Championship once again, you guys, which was definitely surprising, because we would have thought Kyle O'Reilly would have won the NXT Championship due to the fact of how many times he done faced former NXT superstar Adam Cole, but Adam Cole is no longer with the company. But and your new NXT champion, Tommaso Ciampa, who will step up next to face Tommaso Ciampa? Will it be Braun Breaker or who? And then we get down to the Indy and Dexter Lumis little wedding thing, and of course we had the priest there, not Damian Priest, but Dexter Lumis ends up putting the priest to sleep or whatever, you guys. So then again, Johnny Gargano end up involving William Regal to come in and speak on the mic to marry Indy and Dexter. And then you had that weird referee once again, you guys. I don't know why his face looks like that, which makes me really laugh every time I see this referee. I'm like, man, what is wrong with this referee? And then Beth Phoenix, she ends up coming off her commentary table and ends up marrying the two. And then they got this Jason Chase or something like that said, anybody said Chase? And then, as you can see in the background, where Odyssey Jones ends up getting upset, you guys, and putting down the guy Chase and back into his seat. And then so Dexter Lumis talked for the first time ever, and he said "I do" to Indy Hartwell, and then what happens after that. So, you guys, it was a definitely pretty funny wedding, I have to say the least. Thank you guys so much for watching Khris Wrestling Views here on YouTube.com. Subscribe and click that post notification bell for more videos to come.